All right, guys, let's take a look at those markets. To be honest with you, I'm starting to get kind of bored here. Bitcoin, 42,000, the same range it's been in for the last month. Ethereum had a nice pump last week, but not much since then. 2,300 for Ethereum. BNB is doing better than I would have thought. 321, but down 5% for the day. Solana was back up to $115, which is shocking to me, but now it's back down to 105. So still up about 4% for the day. XRP has really been at this same range for months and months now. I mean, not too much new there. Cardano, same thing, between 58 and 62 cents for the last month. Dogecoin, 9 cents. I mean, there's really not too much to speak of. VeChain still at 3.5 cents, and that's pretty much it. I saw Litecoin was still at about $75. So not too much to talk about. We're just going to go over a couple big news stories, and that's going to be it. Everybody's waiting for that Bitcoin ETF, and I think a lot of it is a sell the news at this point. I saw this article. Let me pull it up. Bitcoin ETF approval tipped to be a sell the news event. Bitcoin could fall as low as $32,000 next month if an ETF is approved. I don't know, guys. I think it's possible. I think a lot of this stuff is baked into the cake, mainly because if it wasn't for this Bitcoin ETF news, we'd probably be at about a $30,000 Bitcoin right now. We still have 4 or 5 months until that halving. There's really no reason for Bitcoin to be pumping that much before the halving. It just never happens like that. So this is kind of all a Bitcoin ETF pump. It has nothing to do with what we always see in the 4-year cycles and the halving. So I would not be surprised if Bitcoin has a major dump after this Bitcoin ETF. Going back down to 32,000, I think that's a little much. There would have to be some other factors involved if that happened. But I think Bitcoin going down to 38,000, 35,000 in a flash crash is definitely possible. So we need to be prepared for that. It doesn't have to happen. I mean, we could just go up from the Bitcoin ETF, but it definitely has to be in the back of your mind that it does look like a lot of people were buying Bitcoin because of that Bitcoin ETF news. Now you're already starting to see Bitcoin kind of fizzle out, and Bitcoin cannot get above $45,000. Now, after the halving, maybe we'll go up, after the ETF, maybe we'll go above $45,000 and then get a big dump. It's all, kind of a guess at this point. But here's this article. Bitcoin is expected to correct. Well, who's expecting it to do it? I don't know. How is it expected? But Bitcoin is expected to correct as low as 32,000 next month, following the potential approval of a spot ETF. It's what's being described as a potential sell the news event. A crypto quant said in a note to CoinDesk that traders utilize profits are currently lingering at a level that historically preceded a correction. Sell the news is a well-known term in capital markets. It's described how asset prices, leverage, and sentiment run up and the lead to a bullish event only for prices to tumble shortly after. This is because astute traders capitalize on the overcrowded long trade, trapping those with leverage and forcing them to close or get liquidated as prices go up. As ETF being approved is perceived as bullish, the event, as with open up inflows to Bitcoin from institutions, thus creating consistent buy pressure. I don't know, guys. I think that's totally possible, especially since everybody was talking about we're going up to all-time highs once we get this ETF. I don't know, guys. I just feel like we might get a little pump, and then we'll probably get a big old fat dump. We're due for a big dump in Bitcoin anyway. I mean, Bitcoin historically has giant corrections. So I would say the odds of Bitcoin going under $40,000 again are 80%. So just be aware of that. That doesn't mean you need to sell all your coins. I'm not selling anything, but it does mean that you need to have some money on the side in case we get a dump. And don't be expecting all-time highs after the Bitcoin ETF. It could happen, but probably not. I want to talk about Cardano a little bit. I'm starting to see the big YouTubers finally talk about Cardano. Even YouTubers like this Crypto Wendy, who never talks about Cardano, and she basically dedicated a whole video to Cardano today, and they're getting it out there. Is Cardano going to go to $10? So let's see what she has to say.
No chart, and it's via KuCoin. So this is Cardano chart. So this is kind of what happened. This is the daily. We had that move downwards off of the EMA 21 and we popped up and now we're kind of going sideways. So what's going on with Cardano? Let me go ahead and we're going to move all our drawings and we're going to take a fresh look at the naked chart. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly chart. So can Cardano hit $10 in 2024? I've got no effing idea. No idea. But one thing I will do is we're going to look at previous price action. Why are we going to look at previous price action? Because it's fun. So we can take a look at the bottom at about 3 cents over here back in May of 2020. Well, this chart is not going to encompass all of the price action. It's going to encompass some of it. So Cardano pumped 6,373% from 2020 to 2021. Okay, good morning, Raider. So let's go ahead and we're going to do fractal-based technical analysis because why not? So let's go ahead and see where the $10 mark is and see if this is even possible. Could it hit $10? I don't know. We don't know. We're just here. So we're going to go ahead and take the top.
I don't think so.
Actually, we'll go ahead and take over here. So for us to hit $10 of Cardano, we would need to be 1,610%. And what did I say over here? Price range. So the bottom over here. All right, this is 2,600%, 2,600%. And then we're gonna go over here and just see what $10 would look like. So this is fractal-based technical analysis. It's kind of dumb sometimes, but I just wanted to show y'all. And let me actually disappear from the screen so you can see. So can Cardano hit $10 in 2024? Maybe. So this is what it would look like. I think it's feasible. It could potentially happen. I don't know if it is. I would actually feel more comfortable with $5, honestly.
I would have to agree with that. I think $5, $3 to $5 for Cardano is where I think we're going to be. Maybe 6 or 7, 10 would have to be like all the planets align, which is possible. I just don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, so it's good to see you're starting to see big YouTubers. I mean, she is a big YouTuber, Crypto Wendy, who, if she didn't have all those tattoos, I would definitely put her in the crypto babe category. I just hate tattoos, guys. I don't know what it is. Like whenever I see tattoos on a woman, it's like I don't like it. I don't like tattoos on guys either. I mean, I would never get one, but I don't know. I just hate tattoos. But anyway, I digress. I think it's good that big YouTubers are now talking about Cardano. So, because a lot of these, like a couple months ago, like nobody was talking about Cardano. Now you're seeing BitBoy talk about Cardano. Now Crypto Wendy. Of course, Crypto Crow is always talking about Cardano. Really almost every YouTuber has been at least mentioning Cardano, except for Crypto Banter, but we know why he doesn't talk about Cardano. All right, I found this article. U.S. judge sides with SEC and Terraform Labs case over unregistered securities. The SEC claimed that Terraform Labs and Do Kwon orchestrated a multi-billion-dollar fraud involving the development, marketing, and various sales of cryptocurrencies. Now remember, so I think it's important to talk about this just a little bit because remember, guys, Crypto George from Cryptos R Us, Crypto Banter, Rand Nooner, all those big YouTubers telling you to get Terra Luna, UST, and whatever other coins were out on that ecosystem. It is now official. They are a confirmed scam. Found guilty, U.S. Securities Exchange Commission. So all those scams that those piece of crap YouTubers were promoting to you now is a scam. And I do believe that Solana is also a big scam, just like Terra Luna. But, you know, it's pumped a lot and people are making money. So whatever. I'm not going to shit on it too much. But I do think eventually it'll come out that Solana is a scam, just like Terra Luna and UST. But it is confirmed. Guilty, judge, federal judge, Luna, UST, all securities, and all scams. All right, so there's that. And of course, we love SNCK on this channel. SNCK and Dogecoin are the two meme coins we've been buying. I see SNCK is now listed on Bitmark Exchange. Now, I don't know if that's all that big of an exchange, but at least to have your coin on an exchange is good. I also noticed that SNCK has an energy drink now, which is kind of cool. And somebody said that SNCK, I can't find this anywhere, but somebody said SNCK also has a game coming out, like a little mobile game, which I can't find anything on that for some reason. Let me see if I can see it on the Twitter. And I love the I hate snakes, but I love this. I love the graphics. Ooh, God, I hate. Look at that. Look at that Slytherin snake. I do not like snakes. Anyway, I don't see anything about the game, but somebody said a game's coming out. So while I know all the meme coins are really dumping right now, but it's not just meme coins. You know, one gauge I can always tell how much health is in this current bull market. I always bring up the top gaming tokens. And if you'll notice, a lot of the top gaming tokens, which were all up 20 or 30% last week for the 7-day, they're all kind of down now. So I think the steam is kind of, at least the air is kind of getting out of the market right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if January is kind of a boring month. I'm already starting to feel it. I wouldn't be surprised if we're under $40,000 a little bit for Bitcoin. And, you know, your gaming coins take a big hit. Your meme coins take a big hit. And then come February, going into March, as we're like a month or two away from that Bitcoin halving, then I think we're going to get the next run up, the next leg up. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident we're not going to get a huge pump regarding this Bitcoin ETF. Again, could be wrong. I'm just feeling, you know, I've been in the market long enough to be able to see when things are starting to deflate. And it just seems like all the money has already been flinged into the market. And now people are kind of waiting for the next thing, which is the halving, and they're already assuming the ETF is there. Now, if for some reason the ETF gets denied, $35,000 Bitcoin, here we come. But it doesn't look like we're going to get denied for the ETF. And that's it. Looks like Bitcoin under $42,000, 41,859. I don't know, guys. I think we're just kind of a boring phase after the holidays. Nobody's really looking to buy. Nobody's really looking to sell. People are just kind of chilling out, waiting for that Bitcoin happening, waiting to hear what happens for the ETF. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with Solana. I mean, I think Solana's probably going to go back down to $60 or $70. I mean, I wouldn't be playing with it right now, but hey, it pumped to $150. It pumped to $115 last night. So what the hell do I know? And Cardano's, you know, dumping now. Looks like it's going to go under 60 cents again, when just yesterday it looked like it was going to pump. So we're kind of just in a range right now, waiting for some news. And right now, the only thing you can really do is take a chill pill and just look to buy cheaper prices if we do get that dump. But we're so close to the halving at this point. We're so close to just being in full-fledged bull market. You can't let these little dumps discourage you. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.